an update on how the things grew over the whole season. It's now almost the end of October, and so we can take a look and see if anything grew from our veggie scraps. And so over here you can see we've got the scallions have grown. Sweet potatoes here. These are all the sweet potato leaves. We've got potato in that light blue bag there. And we've got some ginger over here in this pot. So let's take a look and see if we actually got any veggies. Now the scallions are the easiest because they just grow. Remember we planted that little piece of root, and they just grow like this, and they do really well in a container as long as they get plenty of sun and water. And so to harvest this, we could pull it out completely, or we could just trim it a little bit above the soil and cook with the scallion, and then this little root should grow back a couple of shoots and make more scallions. And you can bring it inside and put it in a sunny window over the winter, or try to keep it outside as long as you can. What we did is we planted a sweet potato in this pot, and there it is. And we weren't trying to get actual sweet potatoes to grow here. What we were trying to do is get the greens to grow, and they did. So the greens just grow right out of the sweet potato, and you can use them all summer as a fresh ingredient for your salad. And then you can steam them or saute them. See, you can pick a bunch like this. And as it gets towards the end of the season, when they get a little bit more bitter, you can actually parboil them real fast in a little bit of water to get out some of the bitterness, and then saute them into your dish. But these are such an easy substitute for greens in the summer when you don't have the other things growing as well, and you can still have some greens in your salad and in your other dishes. Super easy. And you just pick them like this. So here's our potato in this big bag, and I'm going to take it and dump it into this bin so we can see if any potatoes actually grew. You know potatoes are ready when their vines start to die back. That means that they're done. This one still has some green vines, but it's the end of the season, so we're going to go ahead and dump it. Oh wow, we have a couple of little potatoes. I didn't know if we'd have potatoes because it's a little bit shady on this patio, but we do have a few. There's some teeny tiny ones in here too. There's a really small one. Look, we got some potatoes. We got 2 actual potatoes. Okay, here is the ginger, and it makes a really beautiful ornamental. Actually, so does the sweet potato. They're really pretty to have. And what we had done is planted some of the ginger root. This is the ginger that we planted right here. And then where these beautiful stems are coming up is where it's creating more ginger. So we could break that off to show you. And the longer it stays in the ground, the bigger it will grow. But here, aha. Okay, so this is a little baby ginger that started to grow off of that ginger root that I planted. And if it had more time to grow, if I had gotten it going a little bit earlier, it would be bigger. But this fresh ginger is super nice to eat compared to the drier one that we get in the grocery store. Plus it makes a pretty patio plant. Alright, so we can see that you can actually plant some of your kitchen scraps and grow food. We got the scallion, we got the sweet potato leaves, and a few potatoes even grew, and a little teeny bit of ginger. And plus they make fun patio plants, which are pretty also.